starting to feel and smell like fall out there? You know what I mean? When it smells like autumn, which means it's the perfect time to enjoy a big pot of soup. And here with the recipe you can try is Tinky Weisblat, the diva of deliciousness herself. Good morning, Tinky.
Good morning, Danny. Yes, I really barely cooked all summer because it's hot.
It was hot.
It was hot. So now I'm like, let's turn the stove on, let's turn the oven on, and we're using beautiful fall flavors today. So we're starting with broccoli, and what I love about this soup is that you blend it so you really don't have to chop very hard. So I have in my saucepan here big chunks of onion that I've just been sauteing for a little while. You don't have to completely cook them because they're going to cook in the soup. What you want to do is have them start, they're in a little butter, have them start to smell nice. Can you smell them?
I sure can.
Okay, so it's time to add some broccoli. Okay. And again, roughly chopped because we're going to be using our immersion blender, or if you don't have one, you can use a regular blender.
Just dump it in?
Just dump it in.
Okay. So that's what I was saying, Tinky. Is that like, in like summer, you're always cooking outside, and then in fall, you cook inside, and then your house just smells amazing.
I know, I love it. Okay, and then some chicken stock, and if you're a vegetarian, you could certainly use vegetable stock, but chicken or turkey stock is going to smell better.
Ooh, I've actually turkey stock. That's probably a little healthier, isn't it?
Well, if you have, but you have to cook your turkey.
Oh, okay. Well,
so sometimes it's easier to just use chicken stock because you can either make it or buy it. Now, we're going to pretend that I'm going to show you the next step. This cooks now. This comes to a boil, and then it cooks for 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the toughness of your vegetables. So I'm going to move to a small amount that's already cooked.
So this is 15 minutes from now? We just brought you into the future, everyone.
Yeah, it's like a time travel thing.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't have an immersion blender, let your soup cook a little while and then put it in small batches in a regular blender. But we have an immersion blender.
Oh. You know what? Immersion blenders, me and Lauren were just talking about this, like things I didn't know existed until we got to the show.
I love this.
This is one of those things.
An immersion blender is so nice for soup. I recommend one highly. The thing is, you have to remember to keep everything immersed, or else
it'll be exported.
It'll be everywhere.
The atmosphere. Yes.
So we don't want to. I don't want to mess up your nice outfit. Even though you're wearing an apron, I could still do it. So
I have my trusty.
You might even want to stand back.
All right. The thing is, Tinky, I know you like messes. That's the problem.
I am a messy person. I'm a messy cook. I'm what they call the classic klutz in the kitchen. But it works. The food tastes fine. Whoops.
I
there
saw a
we
little
go.
bit there. All right. I saw some shrapnel.
I think we're there. Now, I kind of, so you're supposed to make we'll move this over, a roux, which is R-O-U-X.
Oh, like the French word?
Yep. And it's butter and flour, and it's not supposed to be brown butter, but I kind of let it sit too long on the fire, so it kind of got that way. So you melt your butter, you add your flour, you cook it stirring for a couple minutes, which I've already done, and pretend that it's white.
That's white, ladies and gentlemen.
That's white. It's going to be whiter now because we're adding some milk.
So now it's definitely white, everyone.
We're going to definitely, now what we want to do is cook it just till it all mixes up. You can tell that my butter is it doesn't want to be, it wants to be brown. So we call this a brown, now we're going to call this a brown butter soup.
Brown butter soup with broccoli and cheddar. When does the cheese come in, Tinky?
The cheese, okay, there are two ways of adding the cheese, and we're going to do it my way.
Okay.
My way or the highway. So many people would add the cheese around now and put it in the milk and the roux. What happens then is it gets really, really stringy in your pot. So what I prefer to do, I'm adding a little cream to this. There we go. We're getting there.
Okay. I'm just letting you know we are almost out of time, Tinky.
Okay.
So
What I prefer to do is I stir this into my soup as is. I add a little salt and pepper, if you would be so kind, please.
My honor, my privilege, my pleasure.
See, now then we just have a creamy soup. Then I ladle it into a bowl.
As such?
As such, and you just happen to have one. And see, all the little pieces of broccoli are now broken down. Oh, well, there was one there. We're ignoring it.
It's creamy soup.
It's a creamy soup, and then you're just going to sprinkle some cheese on top.
Here you go, everyone. And now I'll sprinkle cheese on top for you as well. Voila!
And it's beautiful, and it's green, and it's good for you. If you really don't want to go to too much trouble skip the whole adding the roux and the milk and the whatever. Just have your nice broth and broccoli and onion.
There you go, folks. And we're going to be
Super
back
healthy.
with Tinky with one more fall recipe for you, Tinky.
Pumpkin cupcakes.
There you go. Can't forget it now. You have a song to it.